What is up, everybody? So we're Verse Steve here today, and we have to talk about this ridiculous news story where Take-Two, the people who make the Grand Theft Auto games, apparently they gotta let 550 people go, roughly around 5% of their workforce, because they need to save money when they have one of the biggest franchises in the gaming industry. This is such a joke right here. It just shows you that these people who be at the very top of the company, these people be like some truly like evil people. Like, how do you make this much money with this game like this? And everybody knows when GTA 6 drops, it's gonna break some type of record. I wouldn't be shocked if this game makes like $1 trillion or something crazy like that, because people don't even know about video games are gonna buy this game because it's GTA 6, because of how much hype this game got, the trailer got. So it is just fascinating how we got games. The people who make the GTA 6 games have to let go of people, 550 people at that. It's like, really? You can't have those people work on other projects? I was like, I would assume the Grand Theft Auto series should be carrying other projects that you do. So just crazy to hear that even a game with this massive success has to lay off people. Just bonkers. But this is from Eurogamer.net, who is covering this article. Grand Theft Auto publisher Take-Two has announced it will lay off 5% of its 11,000 strong workforce, equating to 550 people, and cancel multiple in development projects. I don't even know we should be angry about these projects being canceled, because we don't even know what they even are, but it's just crazy they're canceling projects at that too. The company said the move was the next stage in its ongoing restructuring plan, which begins in February. Take-Two said it expects to incur between $160 million and $200 million in total charges as a result of the restructuring program, with $120 million to $140 million related to title cancellations. How much? I'm pretty sure they're gonna gain all of this money back with GTA 6 releases. It's just comical. Like, whatever number you want to put out there, it doesn't matter, because GTA 6 is gonna make a crap ton of money when it releases. The sales is gonna be through the roof. Probably, the sales for this game is probably something we have never seen before. How many copies this game is gonna sell? And then this news, the irony about this news came just weeks after the CEO Strauss Zelnick said the company had no current plans to lay off staff. How do you say that, and then weeks later you got to fire 5% of your workforce? Yeah, we have no record of laying you guys off, but a few more weeks later, you got to go. We don't need you anymore. After we're about to release this big selling game and next year, it's just ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. So this industry, I don't even understand how somebody wants to be a game developer in this point in time. Like, you just see that even when a big company like this, people who make Grand Theft Auto, gotta fire people. I don't see how you can see a bright future in game development with stuff like this happening. It gotta be like a revolving door at all these companies. If the biggest one gotta let people go, I was like, what the hell is going on? It's like, geez, the people who make video games aren't what matter, apparently. It's the CEOs and the investors. Sure, I understand that they are running the company, the CEOs running the company, but at the end of the day, you need people making the games to keep the company afloat, and you just let them go. There's wild stuff right here. It's just wild. It's like, really. They have been so bad the last decade. What have they really been doing? Like, making the past decade, they've been working on DLC content for the GTA 5. You mean you can't have them working on other stuff? They just gotta be let go, huh? Oh. Hopefully Mafia 4 isn't one of them. Yeah, they own a lot of stuff now. This Take-Two, they own a lot of different properties. And it's just crazy to think I'll let people go like that. Maybe they'll just get rid of the blue hair people so gaming can be great again. Once again, the whole culture war thing. AAA is effed for a while. Yeah. Like if GTA 6, GTA, the people who make GTA can't support a thriving company, they can't support their developers. How do we expect the industry to keep going at this point in time? When the game is gonna sell the most copies, the guy still let people go. Like that's just wild. Investors won't care. Their stock with job if earnings are bad and they have a decent amount of time before release. Not an industry problem. I think it is an industry problem. These people, I gotta keep getting let go of 100 different jobs somewhere else. It's like that don't seem too stable, and they might just jump ship to different industries overall because this is wild to see. To see the people who make your games have to file for unemployment or be in constant search for a different job every few months or every other year because even the big dogs, the big people in charge, can't keep their employees. They gotta let them go. That's just wild to me. Or is F that people aren't shifting around scarce resources that have alternate uses to where they are needed most, such as positions in other companies that are hiring now. Efficiency is what we want. If we can have more better games to play, I don't even buy that. The industry, much like the film industry, needs to temper down their budgets. They got a little greedy during the pandemic era and used extra cash they revived from the U.S. government to overhire. I don't know. That sounds like an overhiring issue. That sounds like the industry is kind of busted issue. Like it's kind of damaged. It needs to be fixed. I'm not in favor of these rich CEOs getting a bigger paycheck and the everyday average working developer has to get fired for the CEO to get a bigger paycheck. That's kind of wild. But at the end of the day, I don't really care who the CEO is of these companies. I care about the developers more because they actually make the games. The CEO is just the figurehead of the company. I'm so glad I don't work in the industry. I'm thinking a lot of people are kind of feeling the same way, to be honest. Like, the video game industry is a wild place. It's like, you see companies get late, they get fired, or companies shut down. You see games not being canceled. Like, they just had the Dead Space 2 announced that's not happening. That sequel's not happening. Even though Dead Space is a major success, they're not doing a sequel, a remake for the sequel, because it didn't sell enough copies. So, game industry is a wild place. I don't say anybody could be having enthusiasm to work in this industry. People get laid off left and right. Like it's like it's just like a revolving door at this point. Not to mention the money they're still making from GTA 5. That's the crazy part. Like literally, they have GTA 5 under their belt, which they're making a ridiculous amount of money from shark cards and the DLC and microtransactions and all that stuff. But they still gotta let people go. Just wild stuff. I haven't got a clue what's going on in the industry, considering the game industry is the most profitable industry out there. You would think so, right? But they gotta keep letting people go. Like that, something that's not adding up here. How are you claiming to be the most profitable industry out of all media, but you still gotta let people go left and right? It's not just this industry, it's every industry? Nah. If it is, I don't hear that much news about these other industries kind of constantly lay people off like how the game industry does. Even when it's major successes, these major successful studios, they still let people go. Like, I don't think there's every industry at that point. Capitalism, they call it. Yeah, it's kind of seeming that way. You read it tell me there's no punishment for the CEO, but you know the people at the bottom get treated like crap. What's that saying? The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. I'm kind of feeling that right now. When you see these people gotta get let go. Assuming they need to do this to increase profits, which is just wild. Like just hearing that from people who make GTA franchises is just crazy to me. How much more profit do you guys need at that point in time? Like how much is enough? Like geez. All of the greed is gonna catch up eventually. That is true, but definitely not right now when GTA 6 drops. Their profits are going to go through the roof. So it just amazes me how they just say, hey, we got to let you go. When you know you're going to make a ridiculous amount of money with GTA 6. Everybody knows that. So I'm going to just leave it off with this one comment to finish it off. This industry is cooked. A very good summary. I don't see this being sustainable. All these AAA games, even the very successful ones, Gotta let people go and lay off people. It's not a good look. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this, where even the GTA 6 publisher Take-Two has a layoff up to 5%. Over 550 people have to lose their jobs. They can't keep them on to work on different projects. They have to remove their stuff from their desk and leave immediately ASAP. So just sad to see, man. Just sad to see for an industry I enjoy. I enjoy these video games. I'm gonna buy GTA 6. I love Rockstar games, but Take-Two, the CEO, it's just so ridiculous at this point in time. Like, how is this even a news article? How am I even like looking at this and saying, hey, this is just how it goes, because capitalism? But definitely see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.